Alright, film review time. Going to try and make this a fairly quick one. Anomalisa from Charlie Kaufman, who is a fantastic filmmaker. I just love his writing. He wrote one of my favourite films of all time, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. And his stop-motion animated film, Anomalisa, was nominated for an Oscar this year. Didn't win, went to Inside Out instead, which I think is well-deserved. But nonetheless, Anomalisa, just go see it. Man, it is a hell of a film that is so human and told in such an inhuman way. Like, I mean, it's puppets, you know, it's stop motion, and it's really weird. Like, there's just the visual style of it, beyond just being a stop motion film, like the character faces and the joins that you can see, the seams, and it's like, what is that, you know? And the story is very, very mundane. It's like only Charlie Kaufman could come up with a stop-motion animated film, you know, and you think, wow, a stop-motion animated film, you know, you can just go crazy, you can create anything and do anything. And he sets it all in this hotel, you know, like a lot of the film just takes place in this hotel room with the lead character just kind of milling about, basically, and kind of going about his night, you know, while he's away on this conference, or away for this work thing. And he meets this character who kind of changes his perception on things, and kind of opens up a new world to him because of this thing that he has, where everyone he comes across sounds exactly the same and has the same face. It is really, really weird, and all those people are portrayed by Tom Noonan, who just has a really wonderful kind of airy, light yet creepy kind of soft voice. You know, it's really weird. The main character is voiced by David Thewlis, and then we have Anomalisa, or Lisa, who is played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, and she does a fantastic job in the film too. And really the crux of it is that this Lisa woman, he hears her voice, he sees her face, and he gets past this weird thing he has where he can't really, and again, you can think of it as, is it one of those actual mental diseases where people actually can't recognize people from their faces or hear the difference. I mean, there are all those weird kind of, very, you know, it doesn't affect many people, but it's this weird kind of things with the brain where you just have this, you can't recognize people through their faces. Is it to do with that, or is it just this kind of fairy tale that's more about kind of humanity and how we view others and all that kind of stuff? There's lots of things you can take away from this film, but it was beautifully made. It was absolutely gripping for a story that, again, is quite mundane, but just touchingly human at the same time, and really deep. There's a lot to be said for it, and a lot of kind of moral ambiguity, which is a phrase I use a lot, but it really applies to this film, and it was just beautiful. It really was. It is the definition to me it is the definition of a masterpiece, because it's original, it's different, it's moving, it's gripping, and it's just wonderfully made. So go see it.
So you might say he's a really nice guy, really, but if fucking don't cut shit with me. He says he's really cool, but I think he's a tool.